people.
Not quite yet. There we go.
And we are live. People, we are here. You're tuned in to the correct FM frequency. This is WINKPULP Ink Pulp Live, baby. Tonight, we're swinging through the mean streets of Manhattan with everyone's favorite wall crawler. And I'm your co-host with the most, Food One, aka the Chocolate Milk Bandit. On beats and production, we got a great man from a foreign land, Jazzy Jamie Wood. And last but certainly not least, the most important man in the studio, the president and CEO of Ink Pulp Industries, Mr. Sean Crystal. Mr. Sean
What up? Let's do this. It was fucking awesome.
That was good.
Guys, we're having too much fun doing this show already. I hope you all are enjoying it.
This is a blast, man. This is awesome.
This is insane.
Everyone's here. We've got art supplies ready to go. I'm going to need to change my lighting so I can actually see.
Yeah, change your lighting. Change your lighting.
But, yeah.
It was worth it, though. It was worth the effort.
Everybody in the chat, what up? Thanks for joining.
What up? Thank you. It's Spidey time, baby. That's right, baby.
Sean, how the hell are you, dude?
I'm good, man. We had an awesome time at Heroes Con, didn't we?
Oh, yes.
We had a great time there. And it's just been crazy since I got back. But that brings me to something I do want to talk about. All of you people out there. Just want to show you a little something. This is what a tattoo machine looks like these days. Right here. So, I'm going to be starting a tattoo in skin on July 9th. And I'll let you all know when I'm ready for big projects and shit.
What's the details, Sean? Can you tell us any details about the tattoo?
My first tattoo I can show you. Hold on, let me grab it.
I'll see it.
This is so off-brand for me, but it's gonna look cool. If someone wanted a cute little kitty cat,
let me solo.
Oh, nice.
Ooh. That looks sick.
But I just got today, and another one I'm doing is a Venomized Snoopy, so that's gonna be awesome.
That's very cool. Jim, let's see what you've been working on.
I got some. Sorry, I'm still adjusting my light.
Oh, good.
Yeah, actually, you know what I'll do? Jamie, put me on camera. I'll give you guys a little tease on what I'm working on here.
Oh, dude, Sean, what is your assignment for everyone tonight?
Oh, okay. You want to do that? Let me do this real quick, and then we'll do the assignment.
I'm sorry.
So, guys, my next Marvel Snap card is in progress.
Oh shit, dude!
That's just the values. So I got to do the colors and everything, but that's the underpainting.
Look at this guy.
Does anyone know who this is?
That creature's incredible, Sean.
That's a rat creature. All right, let me change my camera. We'll get into the assignment for tonight.
I'm going to cheat and warm up because I haven't really drawn today by fooling around with some sketchbook Spidey stuff that I've already started.
Yeah, that's a good idea. All right, okay. Jamie, you want to get on me here, and I'll just talk about the assignment. I'm just getting myself straight. Here we go. All right, people. So what I've done for the Ink Pulp community this show is I did 2 Spider-Man. You probably saw this because I'm going to ink one. And I asked you all to choose which one I will ink. And this guy won like with crazy numbers. I'm going to definitely do this on my free time because I really like that one too. But so this is how big I drew them. And you can see my hand right next to it. They're pretty small. And that's one thing I'm doing is this new freestyle inking inspired by what Jim's doing and looking at like Jorge Zafino and Ashley Wood and all that. I did a Batman a couple weeks ago and put it on Instagram, and people went nuts.
Not bad,
And I
man.
had a lot
That's
of
so
fun
cool.
doing it. Thank you. So I want to keep going. So I figure if I get my pencils done here at this little size, I can't noodle around too much, and it'll force me to make drawing decisions in my ink, which is why I think it works. It only works if I'm drawing when I get to ink. So I took this, scanned it into Photoshop, blew it up on Xerox paper, light boxed it. You probably can't see the pencils. There's not much information there, but I'm just going to go nuts today with it. Now, what I've also done, the assignment is I put both of these Spider-Man pencils up on my Instagram story with a link, so you can download the pencils and ink along with us if you want to download them and print them out. Some people have already like fully inked it and painted it and posted it, so I've been reposting that. But I figure it'll be fun to have you guys ink along with me. And let me show you this secret arsenal in here. So today's arsenal.
Look at that.
Yeah, I've got my parallel pens. I've got a 3.8, a 2.4, and a 6. And Jim, I got to tell you, I've been using the 6 the most.
Okay. Yeah.
It's huge. It's huge.
Yeah. That's what she said. Why do I?
Meow meow meow. And so I'm gonna use this art pen, which is kind of like a nib that you don't have to dip. And then I've got this brush pen, which will give me some dry brushy effects. But I saw Huddleston using this, and a bunch of people are using these. Jonathan Glapion too. These ink pens. So I don't know what we're gonna get, but that's.
I want to try that one, the one that you just showed. Like, I need to try that at some point.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring them out, Jim. And guys, everyone, next week I got a whole new inking arsenal we're gonna put to use. So I'm gonna try to do different tools each week. But this is what we're gonna do today. Ink up the Spider-Man.
Nice, bro.
Oh wait, Jim, do you want to do? Let's do the Heroes Con haul, right?
Well, can I say something real quick first? I wanted to do
ahead.
a quick little like Spidey intro thing, which is so many people were hitting me up with DMs getting ready for the show, and they were like, what's the best Spidey image ever? Is it Ditko, Ramita Jr.,
Good question.
And I was like, guys, I got you right here.
Oh shit!
This is the best Spider-Man image
Oh my god!
of all time. Dave Sim, 1985 on tour promoting Cerebus with Spider-Man. This is on
Spider-Man's
the back cover.
packing some heat back
I was
there.
going to say the Spider Roach is crazy.
Spider Roach, Cerebus issue 81 from 1985. But the Cerebus single issues had these incredible and amazing photos.
Oh, that's insane.
Dave Sim on the back cover, and he'd be hanging out with like floozy women and partying and getting out of limos and stuff. But I found this I had this as a kid, and I found this issue again a month ago when I was in Pittsburgh digging with Jim Rugg and those guys. And I pulled this out of the dollar bin and showed it to everyone.
Oh, they must have lost their
And
minds.
we were losing our shit, dude. It was so funny.
That's amazing. Hey, I got a couple questions I got to answer real quick. Are we selling the drawings? Yes. Jamie, we'll have an auction every week. Every drawing, we'll have an auction going. And then someone said, when are we getting some Mahfood snap cards? And that's a good fucking idea.
Yeah. Do you have
I can recommend you. I've gotten a few people work from them already.
hook me up with your connections, bro?
I'm the plug.
Dude, that would be
All right. And guys, I want to say super chat today. If you want me to change tools, since I'm using all these tools and I don't really have like a logic to when and why, I'm just going to switch depending on mood. But if you want to see me grab a different tool, hit that super chat and call out a tool. You can small, medium, large, parallel pen. I got the dry brush pen, the wet brush pen, and the art pen. So you all can kind of control what tools I'm using.
Tit Goblin says that's the most 80s picture that ever 80'd. And that is true. The Dave Sim hanging out with Spider-Man.
Tit Goblin, that's amazing.
Man. Very, very bizarre times.
Oh yeah. Oh Jim, are we gonna do the? You want to do the Heroes Hall later, like when we take a break?
Yeah, I mean, I'll warm up a little bit here and just make some marks on.
Yeah.
I'm just cheating because I already had stuff drawn, but today was like an administrative day where I was handling emails, scanning art, and I don't know. I didn't get to draw that much. It's weird to not draw.
Yeah, dude. How do you deal with those days? Because I'm really struggling these days with everything I have going on. Like, I'm spending a good 3 hours at the beginning of every day doing like administrative shit with all the stuff I'm doing, and it's really cutting into my drawing time. But I know I got to do it, but it stresses me out.
Yeah. Well, also like this weekend I was in St. Louis visiting my family on some family like birthday stuff, which was fun. My dad's birthday party and one of my younger brothers. And then the weekend before that, we were at Heroes. So I haven't really
Right.
drawn. So, I mean, here's the problem. I'm working on my superhero parody comic, the Defective Comics thing. And
That's so
to
good.
do comics every day, like I really need to kind of stay in a groove. And when I interrupt that groove with a trip or whatever, it takes me like twice as long to get back into the groove, you know.
Totally.
So
Yeah, it's rough.
it's kind of where I'm at right now, but I'll get it. You know, it's cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's been so long since I did comics. I'm
Oh,
just trying to go
this
ahead.
is a sexy lady, spider girl,
Oh,
Wonder
nice.
Woman,
Very
Catwoman.
nice. Very nice.
Just showing up. Let's just go through my sketchbook. This is a sketchbook tour of another spider chick. Oh, and Sean, I had a little
Yeah.
quick show and tell.
Yeah. Let's do it.
My history
What you got?
with Spider-Man. I just wanted to show something off real quick. These are the first two Spidey comics I ever got when I was a kid. I was 10 years old and I discovered comics in '83 after seeing Raiders of the Lost Ark. Like I was at the grocery store with my mom and I saw the Further Adventures of Indiana Jones. And so I freaked out. My mom bought me the comic because I was like, oh shit, there's actually Indiana Jones comics. And then if you're like me, Sean, you probably saw the live action Spider-Man on the Electric Company.
Of course, the Silent Spider-Man.
Yeah. Late
Yeah.
70s, early 80s. And then
Yeah.
reruns of the Spider-Man cartoon in the 60s. And then I would go to the grocery store with my mom every Friday. We called it big shopping. Like my mom would go on Fridays to buy all the food for all 6 of us in my family. And I would go with her and help out. And she would buy me a couple comics. So this is what started my fascination. But really,
That's
it
amazing.
was buying Marvel Tales was my favorite because I didn't know as a kid that these were reprints of the 60s
I didn't know that either.
Ditko,
Yeah.
Stan Lee stuff. So it was kind of cool to be buying these in real time because it was like the early weird, quirky adventures of Spider-Man, you know.
Yeah, they're great. Yeah, I remember. And then they also they started to print the original X-Men books as a classic X-Men. Do you remember that?
Yes, definitely. But this confused me as a kid because I was starting to buy Spider-Man and he had just started wearing his black suit. So that to me as a kid was very confusing. Like he has a black outfit now. I don't understand.
Yeah.
I don't understand what's going on here.
And thus was born the continuity problems.
Yes.
We have a question here for you, Jim, from Cova's Lookout, saying, Jim, how did you like that Outlaw Spidey comic that I gave you at Heroes?
Oh, dude, I have
Oh,
that.
dude, we're gonna go over that.
I have that right here. We're gonna review that.
I have it too. We're gonna go over that when we do our Heroes Con haul because that is a piece of gold.
Yes. And then part 2 of my Spidey nerdy stories, and I'll wrap it up, is when did this come out? This is 88. In 88, I'm at the grocery store again with my mom, but I'm a teenager now or whatever. I walk past the magazine rack and I see just this cover. And I'm like, what the hell?
Dude, now you're talking. Go ahead.
I'm like,
Go ahead.
what the hell's going on here with the spaghetti webbing and stuff? And I pick it up and I flip through it and the bug eyes and stuff. And I'm like, what the hell? And I put the book down and I continue shopping with my mom, but I can't stop thinking about it. I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
what the fuck is Marvel doing? They ruined Spider-Man. He's like, has big eyes and looks like a weird cartoon. I couldn't believe it. I was like, what are they doing?
Oh,
And so
you didn't like it?
no, it was weird. And so
Oh,
when my mom was checking out though at the checkout counter, I just couldn't stop thinking about the book. So I ran back and grabbed it and I wound
That's
up buying
amazing.
it.
that's amazing.
And I brought it home and I started reading it and started looking through it. And I was like, okay, this guy, Todd McFarlane, is a genius. He's a
Yes.
total genius. Like this is totally incredible. You know?
Yeah, yeah. See, I read my first comic I read was Dark Knight Returns.
Yeah.
Because I didn't grow up reading them like that, and so someone handed it to me. So I read it. I was like, oh shit! Now I got to see what these comics are all about. So we were skateboarding that day. I went up to 7-Eleven, or it was Highs. If any of you are from Maryland, you know about Highs. And there was a spinner rack, and that cover you're holding in your hands was on the rack. And I was like, what is this? And I picked it up and I was like, oh, it was like I saw God for the first time. Like that, it was like, this is everything. This is the best art I've ever seen in my life. And I was hooked.
The Todd Father.
Yeah, he was great.
It was, and the cool thing about discovering it on what is this? Issue 304. I was able to collect, the McFarlane run in real time, and then it wasn't hard to go back. And I went to the comic shop and asked them who this guy was, and then it wasn't hard to go back and actually buy all the issues, including issue like 299, 300, First Venom, and then I found out McFarlane worked on Incredible Hulk. So it was a whole thing of just being able to learn, about what he was doing as it was happening.
Yeah, it was a different time. I don't think people nowadays really understand, like, without the internet, what life was like trying to do all this stuff.
Yeah. But yeah, and then one of my friends bought the, remember when Stan Lee released the VHS?
Yes, I bought that.
And there was the Liefeld one, the McFarlane one.
Yep.
Is this the Masters of Comics thing?
Yes.
Yes.
I've seen like clips of that on YouTube, but I've never been able to watch the whole series or the whole thing.
They weren't CDs, brother. Those were not CDs. They were videotapes.
No, I said series.
Yeah, Jamie, I'm surprised that the entire episodes of some of those aren't on YouTube.
I think they might be, but it doesn't really give you context. Like it just says like Masters of Comics, and then it's like a 10-minute clip or whatever. So I don't really know how much of it I've seen. The comic book greats. That's what it's called. Sorry, the comic book greats.
Okay, yeah. Well, it's just interesting because discovering McFarlane's work, like pre-internet, it was like there was no photos of him. I didn't see any interviews with him in any magazine. So to me, he was an absolute complete mystery. So just based off his style, I just thought like, this dude is a mysterious, super cool, edgy guy. And then, dude, my friend bought the VHS and popped it in, and we see McFarlane, Sean, and he's in head to toe acid washed.
I know. I remember.
Jacket, jeans. He's got a Jerry curled mullet, and he starts talking, and his voice is like, "Hey, bud, what's up, Stan? We got the spaghetti webbing," and I'm like, "Oh, this is McFarlane. Oh, okay.
This is your hero."
I'm like, but no disrespect to the Todd father. He is
No, not at all. I mean, he was
the
still
ultimate G, the ultimate businessman. You know, he's the shit. But it was just kind of my first impression. I was just kind of like, oh, this is not what I was
you
expecting.
thought you were gonna see David Lee Roth on the fucking table.
I did. I thought, yeah, I thought it was going to be like, you know, him wearing like sunglasses or something.
Jim, we have a question here from Pepe Pop asking, which parallel pen is Jim using?
Oh, it's the 3.8. It's like the green tipped one.
Let's check in, Sean, what you're using right now.
Right now, I'm using this brush pen that lets me get a little bit of dry work going on.
Nice.
Not as good as like my normal brushes in terms of the dryness, but this is all about getting out of my comfort zone. So I am definitely way out of my comfort zone right now.
So you're just fully going for it, trying out new stuff just live on.
Yeah,
on
I mean, look at like this arm. I've got so much weird shit going on in there already.
Oh,
None
nice.
of that is planned. Like it's just, you know, I pick up a tool, I start fucking with it, and then I pick up another one.
Well, you know, I respect that approach.
I know.
I just come into these shows like literally with nothing and just assume that it will work out. So
It always does, doesn't it?
yeah, I mean, so far so good. I mean, it'd be kind of funny to like crash and burn on like live whatever, but at the same time, it's like we're also just having fun. Like
right, exactly.
The idea of like drawing live and talking and trying to be entertaining, doing stuff like this is a challenge anyway.
God,
so
it's so hard. This is so hard.
I think that people, you know, kind of know like what is going on here, you know.
Definitely, yeah. But I also think like we've got an understanding of craft to a point where even if it's going awry, we can pull something out of it.
Yeah, dude, it reminds me, it's so funny, like there was several years in a row at Emerald City Comic-Con where my buddy Mike Avia was working for the Sci-Fi Network, and he would always get me to show up at the Sci-Fi booth and rock live art on a canvas. And I got Jason Shawn to do it with me one year. I got Tommy Lee Edwards to do it with me one year. And the year that Tommy did it with me, he was so confused and frustrating, like working this way, because Mike just kept interrupting us like with interview questions.
Oh.
And so, you know, Tommy's putting down a line and trying to draw, and then Mike is just getting in his face and asking questions about him and his career. And Tommy was it was just getting to the point where Tommy's like, dude, I don't know if I can do this. Like, this is too it's too like unnerving. It's too
dude, Jim, you were on that panel with us at Emerald City with Tommy, me, you, and I think Mateo.
Oh yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, like Tommy did great there, but that was hilarious. We had a really good time on that.
But that was like a panel of hang out, take requests from the audience, and that's what it was. That what it was, man?
It was like a, what do they call it? Drawing duel, sketch duel. That's what they call it.
Okay.
And they throw topics out there for everyone.
That was fun. And also, I mean, the whole thing was also us just like being idiots and cracking jokes.
Oh, it was hilarious.
The Sci-Fi thing was weird because they're airing it, they're live streaming it, and you only get like an hour or hour and a half, and they're expecting you, man, to make a piece of art, a big piece of art on
I've
canvas.
seen a few people do that. Yeah,
and then they're also expecting you to just be like an interview subject. So
that's nutty.
It's kind of like, good luck with that.
yeah, totally.
We'll see what happens.
But yeah, why don't we actually we can start the bidding on my piece. I mean, you guys are watching me make it. So we can
Do it up,
start.
dude.
What do you think we should start the bidding at on this guy? It's 11 by 14. It'll be a fully inked Spider-Man. It's going to have all this crazy inking technique. Is the camera picking up all those little textures and shit? Are you guys seeing that?
Sorry, that was me.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, looks
yeah.
good.
Okay.
Looks great.
All right.
Yes.
Sean,
it's never gonna be as good, obviously, as in real life. So
right, of course. So where do you think we should start the bidding at on this guy?
$600.
$7,000.
All right, no, seriously, guys. What do you think we should start it at? 200?
Go to.
Okay, yeah, we'll start at 2 because I mean the commission this size would be, I think it's inked is like $750, I think. So yeah, we can.
Jim, are you opening bids yet, Jim? Or are we gonna wait? Hold off.
Let me wait because I want to make sure that this is that I'm pulling this thing off.
Yeah, dude, I'm in the scary zone right now. I'm starting to pull out of it though. Guys, so Jamie's going to start. We're starting the bidding at 200 on my Spider-Man. If you want to bid, just leave it in the comments. But what you have to do is write the word bid in all caps and then put the number next to it. Right, Jamie? Is that what we decided?
Let's do it. Let's keep it.
So if anyone wants to get the first bid in at 200, you can go for it now. And that just shows that you have extreme faith in me because this is barely getting started and I'm in the danger zone.
Oh, Jamie, I forgot to send you. I'm going to send you right now, man, the answer to the trivia question I'm going to be asking.
Okay. We have our first bid in for Sean's piece from Daniel Goodwin.
All right. Thank you, Daniel. Jim, what are you sending?
Did you get that, Jamie?
Let me just check. Okay, yes, I did.
Okay. That's just the straight up answer to,
to the trivia. Okay.
What I'm going to be asking later.
Dude, also, you guys, I don't know if you know this, but my friends have nicknamed me the sensualist. Which is why I'm the sensualist on your screen. Jim, would you care to explain why Mr. Mike Huddleston dubbed me the sensualist?
Before you do, Jim, we have a super chat for $10 from James Harrow saying, "What's up, homies?"
Dude, thank you,
James. What's up, James? That's awesome. What is up? Thank you so much.
Pippy Pop. Jim has such a forgiving style that he can spill ink on his piece and it will still look good. Well, thank you for the vote of confidence there. I appreciate that.
There was another interesting comment in there. Sorry to cut you off there, Sean.
No, go ahead.
We had one from Tech Goblin saying, "Jim, you're live drawing at bars. How many people do you think do that, if any? Live drawing at clubs to music? Can you give us a bit of context on that?"
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, that's something that I did starting back in like 1997 in Arizona. I was on stage every week with Z-Trip and this guy DJ Radar, this dude DJ Emil. They had like the #1 club night in Arizona, and it was just kind of a trial by fire, just painting big, and that really taught me. I mean, kind of the whole school of freestyling in front of people and making shit up on the fly, and it was super
sorry
fun.
to interrupt. How was that displayed? Like, what size are we talking here?
We would get huge 8 foot by 4 foot sheets of plywood from like Home Depot, and we'd get like 3 or 4 of those, put them against the wall in the back of the DJs on stage, and then either tack or tape like mat board or canvas onto those, and then paint on the actual mat boards and canvas, sell those off to drunk people at the end of the night if people wanted to buy them. Occasionally you'd get lucky and you'd get someone with money who'd be like, dude, I'll give you like $600 for that right now. And at the time, for me, like that was, like
That's
600.
huge. Yeah.
And also, man, we would go and just party our asses off. So I was basically getting paid to get, lit and just dance party, try and impress girls, and also make big paintings on stage with a couple buddies of mine. So it was just pure fun, man. It was awesome.
Jamie, I don't know if you've ever seen this. They put out a book. IDW put out a book, The Art of Jibma Food. It's a massive tome.
No, I didn't know about this.
I'm gonna grab it real quick.
Listen,
let me see it.
you're not going to believe this because it's not just his art, but it's his life, photos. This dude was living the life of a rock star in Los Angeles.
Dude, I'm looking up this
Painting on
book right
naked
now. I
women.
need this book.
Oh, it's insane. Dude,
I've seen those videos. I've seen those videos on Jim's YouTube channel.
All right, Jamie, peep it.
Wait, let me see.
Woo! Jim,
Dude,
show how thick it
sick.
is. Show how thick it is. Show the side of it.
This is a fucking
It's huge.
this is a banger, man. This is a hardcover coffee table art book that we put out in like 2012. Now, Jamie, get ready for the greatest intro of any book.
Okay. Yes, dude.
You know what I mean? This mother.
Fucking hell, man.
I'll tell you what, guys, the greatest decision I ever made in my life was to move to Los Angeles in my mid-20s and live there. Live there for 16 straight years and just make friends, party, meet girls, make connections in the industry, whatever that means. It sounds so stupid saying that, but it actually
Well, I mean, that's
worked.
what you do in your 20s. Yeah.
But damn, I had a blast there. It was awesome.
I'm still in my mid-20s. I just need to learn how to draw, and then I think we can get something on the go.
You need to move to LA, Jamie. Didn't you learn?
I need to learn to draw
Move the
first,
family. Move the family, Jamie.
Yeah. That would ruin the fun. I need to go solo. I'll be back.
Oh
At
shit.
some point, I'll be back a changed man.
Dude, your lady is gonna be super pissed at Sean and I if our influence rubs off on you. And
As long as she's just pissed at you guys, I'm all good. That's cool.
Here's the thing. She may get pissed at us, but once she meets us in person, she's going to love us because we're charming motherfuckers.
that's true. That is true.
I'm looking for that Art of Jim Mafford book. I can't find that shit anywhere. That's not.
Yeah,
on eBay.
Jim, I've never asked you this, but I want to know, did they approach you about the book or did you pitch it to them?
I pitched it to them because at the time I was in Ashley Wood was doing his Swallow art book series
Yeah.
at IDW, and I became friends with Robbie Robbins, who was one of the main designer, producer, editor guys there. And so Ash, got me in touch with them, and I was kind of like, hey man, would you guys be willing to, entertain the idea of me actually doing a proper art book? It actually started, man. I did one of those like adult coloring books. So I did like a visual funk adult coloring book at IDW.
I don't think
And
I ever saw
then that mushroomed into the actual coffee table book I just showed. And I mean, I couldn't have done the book without my homegirl, Carmen Acosta, aka Jane Dope. She designed the entire book. And let me just show you guys real quick. Some of the spreads that she did on here is like, let me see. I would just give her images, and she was doing like this. This is all of her just collaging.
Oh yeah, she did a great job.
So I just sent all this stuff from my sketchbook individually to her, and she was making these fucking crazy collages of my work. And there's like the painted girl section.
Jesus.
There's a section like mural stuff. We need to get this book back in print, basically. And honestly, I'm working on like volume 2 of this. I'm long overdue for a proper.
Jim, you should just kickstart volume 2 like soon.
Definitely.
That would be great, dude. That book is crazy. You guys, I am stealing so many of Jim's moves right now. Every time I see a wet puddle, you know what I do, Jim? Watch this. Here's what I do. I see a wet puddle of ink like that. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
That works.
I haven't looked at the chat. Let me
Oh, yeah, I haven't either.
see what the people are saying here.
Ah, yeah.
Kova's Lookout. The book is still available. It's still in print, but I don't know if it's on IDW's website. I have found it on Amazon, and other people are out there selling it. It sucks because I had it. I would just order comps of it all the time from IDW, and I think they ran out at a certain point of theirs, but it was also one of those things where the book was a huge pain in the ass to bring to conventions just because of how heavy it is.
Yeah.
It's like you have to ship boxes of this book, and the shipping costs like cancels out the money you make from selling the book, if that makes sense.
This is what Eric discovered. Did you ever see that? I think it was called Encore, that art book he did. Here, I'll show you guys.
Oh yeah.
This thing is insane. It's right here. Look at this beast. Comes in a slipcase. I mean, look at the design on this thing. There's spot gloss on the fish, but it's just pages and pages of Eric's artwork. And he was like, I'm going to do the best damn art book ever made. And he did. But then he had to bring this to cons, and it was a fucking nightmare.
Yeah, that's you.
But look, I mean, look, there's like embossing on there. It wraps around. Like, this is the cover.
That's so cool, man.
Gorgeous.
While we're talking about fancy art books, should I run one of our videos?
Yeah, that's a great idea, Jamie. Let's do it.
Take a little commercial break.
Just when you thought it couldn't get any more weird, Jim Mahfood brings his visual funk to the world of pop-up books in Pop-Up Funk, a 3-dimensional explosion of art from the dark master of psychedelic groove. Each copy includes Funky Beats, Sir, Girl Scouts Army, Pure Gonzo, Everybody Loves Tank Girl, Pop Life, and Thrilling. Food One's unique brand of art destruction comes alive in 2 glorious editions of this crazy pop-up book from the pop-up pioneers at Proposition Press. Now, that's a lot of pops. Bonus interior art and exciting new comics are also included. So nasty. Available at propositionpress.com. Dig the groove, young space cadet?
Jim,
Oh, yeah.
who's the voice on that?
Oh, so that was Carmen, the girl I just mentioned.
Oh, okay.
Jane
'Cause when
Doe
you said
designed my
so
art.
nasty. That was really sexy.
She also does voiceover work in Los Angeles.
Oh, I didn't know she did voiceover work.
Yeah. Shout out to Carmen, man. That's one of my best homies for sure.
You know, I don't think I've ever met her. You've talked about her all these years. I don't think I've ever met her.
Oh, dude, we need to remedy that. That's just good family right there.
Yeah, exactly.
Coming off the back of that, we have a question from Andy Siebert. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. Jim,
Yeah,
were you influenced by Ralph Steadman at all?
Oh yeah, for sure. Like huge influence on my stuff. The pure Gonzo style. Yeah, without a doubt. You know, his work is just so fun and liberating to explore and look at. It's just
Yeah. It had a big impact on me when I discovered it in my undergrad.
And someone asked about the Ramsey asked about the Visual Funk art book. Yeah, dude, Amazon has a different cover for it. So, but it's the same book. It is the book that I showed. There's a different
Is that like the
cover
kind of
version.
the yellow cover? I'm not seeing that right now.
Yeah, with the girl blowing the bubble,
Yeah, yeah.
blowing the bubble gum. Yeah.
There's one left on Amazon in the UK. I might buy that.
Dude, Ramsey is like regretting watching this show now because now it's costing him money.
I
Speaking of
know.
money, guys, bids still open on Sean's Spider-Man piece. This one here.
Oh yeah. We're starting at 200 on this guy.
200 right now. If you want to snap this
I
up.
know there's a way to go. So
We
by
have a
bidding on it
question.
now, you're showing faith.
We have a question from West Coast The Avengers. Are you guys going to take show theme recommendations in the future? I'd love a Jaws themed show.
Oh, dude, that's awesome.
I think it's a great idea. We hadn't even discussed if we were going to take outside ideas. We have so many of our own, but I'm not opposed to it.
Oh, and also, what up to West Coast Davengers? What up, buddy?
I was actually watching his channel after the last stream. Very cool channel.
Yeah, Dave's awesome. We got to kick it at Heroes Con. He was there. Sean, did you meet Dave at Heroes?
Wait, did he ask me to be on his podcast?
Oh shit, I don't know.
Um,
Dave, chime
name
in.
of his podcast. What's the name of his podcast?
West Coast Davengers.
Oh no.
Okay.
I might have met him, but I didn't know it was that guy. He might have stopped by my table, but I don't know.
He said
Okay.
he didn't get to meet Sean. Sad face.
Aw.
We'll make it happen. Everybody with beards has to meet eventually. Like,
Oh,
it's
he's another part of the bearded army.
yeah, it's required by comics law that we all have to. But yeah, Dave is an awesome dude, and dude. So speaking of heroes,
Yeah.
What a good-
Let me say one thing, and then we'll get into heroes.
what a great time.
This pen that I'm using right here, I was using these in high school, which was like when the dinosaurs walked the earth. But this is what stands.
1974, Sean. 1974.
This is what Stan Sakai inks all of Usagi with. And
no shit.
they stopped making them. So I sent Stan, because he came to SCAD when I was teaching there and did lectures for us, and we hung out all weekend. So I sent him some extra ones, but I'm using it now. I hate it. It sucks. It keeps
For
clogging.
real?
Yeah, but I mean, it depends on the ink you're putting in it. Like I bought one of those cartridges where I can put my own ink in it, and while it is the Kohinoor Ultra Draw, which is pretty pen friendly, the stuff that comes with this is much more watery, and I'm guessing that's what he's using. But then again, it could be I'm using it with these other tools, which are laying down grooves in the paper and wet ink. So it could be it's not liking that, and Stan's not having that problem. But the parallel pens just glide, and these brushes just glide. So
Yeah. Well, dude, it's good that you gave it a brutally honest review, because like if it's not working for you, I mean it might work for someone else, but
totally. And I'm going to come back to it. I'm not done with it. Don't think I'm done with it. I'm just saying, like, it's frustrating me a little bit.
By the way, Sean, actual Dracula chimed in and said it was him that asked you to be on his podcast, and that you said yes and can't back out now.
No, I'm not. And that's one of the
shit.
podcasts. I'm not that one, Jim. That's a podcast he wants me to do with you and Eric on at the same time.
Oh yeah, okay.
So I thought that would be fun. But
I'll just say yes to that, and now there's going to be a historic record of me saying yes.
Yeah, now you're committed.
Now I can't get out of the thing. Actual Dracula. Thanks a lot for putting me on the spot, buddy.
But no, there was another podcast I was talking about that the guy and I have been emailing, and we set up a date.
Jim Peppy Pop is asking, what are you loading those parallel pens with these days, or what ink are you loading those parallel pens with?
Oh, let me grab it real quick. It's just this. It's like
the Ultra Draw. That's what I was. Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Universal for Rapidograph pens, but
yeah,
I don't really use Rapidograph that much anymore, because it's the most high maintenance technical pen you could ever use.
God, yeah. I remember that.
The amount of cleaning and maintenance that they require, I don't have the
It's a
patience
lot.
for it
It's
anymore.
a lot, dude. Yeah, I did as a kid. Like, they're amazing, but yeah, the keep up is shit. But you know what? The smallest tip, I could write pages of notes on like a little piece of paper, like this big, and like keep it in my hand and cheat on my tests.
Sean, I'm going to set you up for an amazing promo right now, right?
Okay.
What are we drinking tonight from James Harrow?
Oh, dude.
Oh,
Guys,
shit.
welcome to the Ink Pulp Podcast, brought to you by the fine brewers of Topo Chico, the champagne of water.
And scene. That was beautiful, Sean. Beautiful.
Thank you. It's my next career. I'm going to do voiceover ads.
An artist, an actor, a voiceover artist. Yeah, a man of many talents these days.
Yeah. Yep.
The show is just bringing out all these like hidden skills in all of us.
They are.
Jamie wasn't even in editing or podcasting before this. We just forced him into this whole thing.
Jim taught me everything I know. Honestly, I didn't even touch the computer. We also found out about Jim's secret love for being a professional wrestler.
Hey, let's not talk about that on the air.
There was one last week.
Well,
That's
not
Jim.
that's not technically me. So
Sorry.
But Sean, getting back to Heroes, I felt like we had like a lot of people had so many great things to say about the first show we did, and
absolutely
people in general at Heroes to me just seemed so excited and happy to be there, and it was just like, not to be sound like a hippie, but it was just all good vibes all around.
It was, man. You can sound like a hippie. It was.
I didn't see, dude. I didn't see a frown on like anyone's face there. It was just cool people into comics, doing their thing, talking shop, enjoying great art, and that's what
none
we
of the
need.
Internet bullshit.
Right, and that's what we need more of, just in general. You know,
Yeah.
Just a damn good time, man. I also feel like I picked up the vibe of that. People in general, I think, are just desperate for real human connection.
Yes,
and not being online. It's ironic to say that because we're doing this online, obviously, right now. But
we are being our authentic self here.
Right. But I think people are just like wanting to reconnect and have something else, you know.
I totally agree with that. You're absolutely right with that. And I think the same thing is happening with hand-drawn art. Like all this polished digital shit that's going on, I just think people are like, it's kind of like why leaning into this a little bit right now is exciting for me, because I think the more like organic, crazy, fucked up art is gonna be celebrated.
That ink work is looking sick, dude.
Oh, thanks, man.
It really is. We have a couple of questions here. One from 9 Panel Grid asking, are there any increments on the bidding?
Yeah, has anyone else bid? We're still at 200, right, Jamie?
Yeah, still at 200. But he's asking, is there any specific increments he needs to bid in, like 25?
Oh, no, you can. I don't know, Jamie. What do you think?
I think no, just bid what you like.
Yeah, I say just if you want to do 201, do 201.
Bid what you think Sean is worth, and that's no pressure.
I don't know that I want to know that.
Another question from Nathan Campos Art asking, Sean, are those quill pens refillable or single use?
Everything I'm using is refillable. These brush pens, this one's not refillable. This one, you can doctor it to refill it, but they're cheap. You can just toss them when you're done. But all the parallel pens and that art pen are refillable. Well, what I've done is I've made them refillable. See, I'll show you. Let me unscrew this here. So I bought these cartridges they don't come with the pen. They're refillable cartridges. So I bought those, but I'll show you what the cartridge looks like that they come with, which I think is on this one because I haven't changed it out yet. Yeah, so this one still has the cartridge it came with. But what Jim taught me to do was you empty it out and fill it with your own ink.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah, it's just it's easier for me to just buy the. I got you one of those refillable the converters, right, Jim?
Yes. I thank you for that.
Do you like it?
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool.
It's funny though because like when I'm in the groove, like sometimes I forget that I have different pens. I have different parallel pens going at the same time.
Right.
So there's the one that I'm using right now with the permanent ink. It just has the cartridge that it came with.
Oh, okay.
And I just fill that with the Rapidity
color
graph.
more.
Yeah.
That's gangsta.
Is Spider-Man's crotch bulging too much here? What's going on here?
Is it ever bulging too much, Jim?
I was going
Didn't
to
you
say
see that picture? Didn't you see the picture? The Dave Sim picture?
I'm being influenced by the Dave Sim bizarre. There we go.
Sean Morgan Heron says, "Thank you for the portfolio review at Heroes, Sean. I got a lot out of it."
Oh, good. Thank you, Morgan. I appreciate that. I love
Nice.
doing that, and
Getting a lot of good feedback in the chat about Heroes. Actual Dracula says, "Eric just skilled at me. It was great."
Oh shit!
That means he loves you. That's Eric's way of showing love. We talked about that on the podcast today. Me, Eric, and Mateo. We had some good fun on that one.
Jim, Daniel Goodwin is asking the opening price on your piece. Are you ready to reveal it yet?
Oh yeah. I'll probably do 200 for this guy because it's going to be like a bigger thing when it's all said and done.
Yeah, we both started 200. That sounds great.
Just making it up as I go along, people.
That's what I'm doing.
But yeah, man, I had some fantastic conversations with people at Heroes, and it was just nice to reconnect with everybody. This year at Heroes, I mean, they basically had the best artists in the world as their lineup. You know, it was like everybody.
It was pretty insane. It was insane.
The lineup of talent was staggering. Almost to the point where it was like, is there too many good artists here? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, for sales, yeah, but for like cool factor, no.
Yeah, it's like that shows like a family reunion for sure.
Yeah, there's something special that show captures that I don't really think we get at other shows. It's like I don't know, you know. I guess I feel like after years of this industry, I hate to use that word. This community is a better word. Art community being so fractured. I felt like Heroes this year was like a real coming back together.
Yes, that's what I meant, man. Of like, I think people are just ready for that. People are ready.
Yeah, they're ready to just celebrate things and stop bitching and moaning and complaining and making problems and all that shit.
Well, you guys were talking there. We had our first bid on Jim's piece for $200, also from Daniel Goodwin.
Right.
That's him on both pieces right now.
Thank you, Daniel. That's awesome.
You're our new favorite client. Turns out Jamie sent this guy a delicious bunt cake in the mail.
What is that?
Do you even know what that is, Jamie?
No, I don't think that's made it over here quite yet. What's that?
Do you know what a bunt pan is? You must have bunt pans over there, no?
No, describe it to me. I'll tell you.
It's a cake pan, but there's like a divot in the middle, so it's a cake with a hole in the center.
Right, yeah.
Jamie, can you give me the camera real quick? Can you?
Yep,
I'm
just
gonna
give
show
me
you.
2 seconds.
I'm gonna show you, bro.
Let me see.
Bunt cake. It's almost like a large donut where this is the cake,
Okay.
hole in the middle,
Right.
delicious icing.
Okay.
This is the this, this is the plate that it's on. Is this what the live stream has come to?
By the way, if anyone wants to bid on Jim's
Jim,
bun cake,
derailed the show.
we'll be opening bids.
Bunt cake drawing exclusive and soft and moist, delicious cake. And there we go. Let me sign this. I'm signing this, and this is being auctioned. Let's do $75. Wait a minute. Here, this is what makes it official. Spidey about to eat the bunt cake. There we go.
See, I mean, my kid works in a bunt cake place and ices bunt cakes all day.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
You're not joking about that.
No, I'm dead serious.
Yeah. So, super nerdy story about bunt cakes. High school, I convinced my friend Christy, who I had a huge crush on, to go to senior prom with me. And my buddy John was like total punk rocker dude, hilarious guy. We were picking up our dates together. So we went to his date's house first and then mine. But John and I, we baked bunt cakes for our dates' mothers.
Oh my God.
And I showed up at the door.
Move.
And I had like this really dope, like 60s style tuxedo jacket on, like real loud pattern.
Of course you did. Of course.
I had to be different and unique. And dude, I show up, Christy answers the door and she sees me with this bunt cake and she's like, dude, what are you doing? I'm like, this is a bunt cake. It's for your mom. Where's your mom at? She's like, Mom, Jim made and her mom was super into it. Her mom was just like, oh my God. How nice of you.
Jim did not get laid that night.
I'm not going into those details, Sean, on the air. I'm not revealing. I'm not revealing what happened. But shout out to Christy. We're still friends to this day. It's
oh, are you? That's awesome.
Yeah,
I love a bunt cake.
And I'll even bring it up to her. I'll be like, remember that bunt cake thing? She's like, yeah, that. I still don't understand why you guys did that. It was funny. Oh, well.
You're an idiot, Jim. I'm excited for next week. I'm going to try basically very similar tools, but they're all going to be dip and ink tools. They're not going to be cartridge driven. So I think the quality of the tool will be a little higher. And there's like certain things I'm feeling like will go really well with that.
Dude, nice.
And for you guys all out there, I don't know if we've made this totally clear yet, but the show is now twice a month. The first show was so successful. We had so much fun. We were like, we got to do this more. So
Yes.
we're going to be doing it twice a month. We've got the July dates picked, and we'll get some thumbnails up soon. Right, Jamie? You just need drawings from us, right?
Yeah. As soon as you guys send it, I can get them scheduled. The timing on that was insane. Where the guy Gimmicks Born said, "Do you think you guys are going to do this twice a month from now on?"
Oh, really? Yeah, we are.
Oh, cool.
Definitely twice. We thought every week. First off, would be really difficult for us, but I think you guys would get sick of us. It's just too much.
Yeah.
He also said it's great timing for Australian time zones. We've had a lot of different locations in the chat tonight. I think we had a few from Australia.
That's great. Oh, shit. We have 97 people in the room. That's fucking awesome.
Dude, what time is it right now in Australia?
I'll check that for you, Jim. I'll check.
I think it's almost like 24-hour difference now.
It is 10 a.m. apparently.
Ah, okay.
Ranges
yeah.
between 7 a.m. and 11 a.m.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. Awesome. That's great.
Remember, guys, bids still open. If anybody wants to bid in the comments, just write bid, and then you're bid.
Yeah. Just type bid in all caps if you want to bid. So my Spider-Man is currently at 200, and Jim's is at 200. But once I get this face inked, watch what happens, Amar. But look at this craziness.
That looks
That
so
is
good.
that is not the Sean Crystal you come to know and love. This is a new Sean Crystal.
This is happening live, people.
This is what I did on Dave Finch's podcast.
Oh,
I
I
don't know where I got the balls to just do it, but I just did, and it went great.
dude, that was awesome. Yeah, your show was great. It was cool because like Dave had all of us on in a row. It was like
Yeah, it was
me,
awesome.
you, Wayshak.
Dude, Wayshack is killing it.
He murdered it. Of course, that dude is like one of the best.
Yeah, he really is. If you guys aren't following Wayshack on Instagram, you are missing some fucking amazing art.
I have this fear that he's just gonna get so big that we're never gonna see him.
Yeah, I mean it's coming. I look at what he's doing now, and I'm like, it's coming. Like he's gonna blow up huge so soon.
It's inevitable, I guess.
Yeah, I think it is. I think it's totally inevitable.
But good for him, man. The dude.
Yeah, totally good for him. He's a great guy, and he's just an amazing artist. I gotta look at the chat. I want to see if like Brandon or any of our pro friends have come tonight. We got Ramsey in the house.
Nice.
Awesome. Oh, Mark Deering in the house. What up, Mark Deering? Oh, Mark loves the cookies. I'm glad you like it, Mark. Those are some delicious cookies.
Is that code for something? Is that?
Sounds
It's
like
not
gold.
even. It's not even code. It's a strain of marijuana, Jim.
Oh, right up. Yeah. Okay.
I thought we were about to have another bunt cake discussion there, but clearly not.
Shocking that marijuana would be involved, Sean. Oh, dude, speaking of marijuana, we have to tell the Jim Starlin story.
Oh my god, I can't believe I did that. Yeah, go ahead, tell the story.
So Sunday night, we're hanging outside the Westin, about to grab an Uber to go eat. Sean's daughter, who's 21 years old, fires up a delicious blunt, and we're all taking hits off of it. And there's a guy sitting outside just a little ways from us smoking a cigarette, and I see him and I feel like I recognize him. I'm like, I know that dude somehow. Like he's in comics, or he's a comics creator of some sort. And he gets up and walks past us and looks at us and goes, "Man, smell of that is so good. You guys got me going upstairs to grab my vape pen." And in 5 seconds, Sean realizes it's Jim Starlin. And he looks at me, he's like, "That was Jim Starlin." And then Sean yelled, Jim, do you want to hit this? And you hear Jim be like, "No, I'm good, thanks."
I was like, I tried.
It was awesome.
Imagine if that happened though. That would have been amazing.
It was great. But yeah, that was some delicious smelling weed burning, and
that was the cookies. That was the cookies we were smoking.
Okay. It got other people outside excited to also indulge in their own pharmacopoeias that they brought or whatever.
Pharmacopoeias.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude, we were recapping the meals on the podcast today. Me and Eric were kind of filling Mateo in on the meals we had, and yeah. So the Hawker's meal, that was Eric's favorite. The Asian street food place we hit.
Yeah, that place is
legit.
Fantastic.
But I was telling them I thought the dinner we had on my birthday was insane. That place was insane.
You're in Carl Kerschel's birthday dinner Sunday night. That was one for the record books for sure.
Definitely, and I fucking love Carl.
Yeah, he's awesome. So we had him and Andy Belanger and
Yeah, Andy's great too. I love both those guys. The Montreal motherfuckers.
yes. All good dudes, man. We have a good crew of people at these shows.
We definitely do. We definitely do. New York's going to be great. Mateo and I were making some plans. You're going to meet some of the people that we hung out with in Abu Dhabi.
Oh, sweet. Okay, cool.
Yeah, because we met artists from around the world, and they're reaching out to us now. Like, hey, we're going to be in New York. Let's go to dinner. So we'll definitely be doing all that. And also, you'll get to meet the one of the organizers of the Abu Dhabi show, who is fighting for you to get an invite.
Oh, dude, that's awesome. Okay, cool.
He's a big fan of what you do.
I'm into it. I would love to go out there just for the sheer like curiosity.
It was absolutely one of the most amazing trips of my life.
Yeah.
It's crazy. We did Como and I did that all in the same year.
Dude, that's right. Holy shit.
Allowed. That should not be allowed.
That's that's like too much fun.
Yeah, that's a lot, but it was amazing.
Yeah, excellent crew dinners, and I even got to do one night at Heroes with Jim Rugg, Michelle Fife, Tom Scioli, and
yeah, I want to hear about that.
We went to that amazing. Oh, that's funny. I was just I was just about to write amazing, and the word amazing came out of my mouth, came out of my brain. Let me just write amazing first, and then I'll go on with the story. Okay, there we go.
Tell your story.
We went to that burger joint that you recommended.
Oh, Cowbell. Was it great?
It was awesome.
I heard everyone was talking about that place.
So it was dope. It was like, you know, the indie boys dinner, and even Chris Pitzer from Ad House Books joined us.
Oh, nice.
And it was just great to catch up with everybody. And I feel like Heroes is a show where you can actually, if you make the time, you can actually see everybody you want to see.
Absolutely. Oh, for sure.
Let's catch up with some comments here, guys. We've got Jeremy Heiler says, sick piece, Jim.
Thank you.
We also have a few different weed-related questions. Daniel Goodwin is asking, should I bring something to smoke at the next OAX?
Yes.
I mean,
that's an easy. Easy.
Nathan Campos is asking, what's your favorite strain?
That's a great question. Jim, do you have one? Because I do.
For a while, and I'm not just saying this, I was a huge Girl Scout cookies fan, not just because I do the book, but that was like a great go-to for me.
Yeah, cookies is great. I'm gonna say Super Lemon Haze. It's a sativa, and I just call it Happy Juice because it doesn't get you super stony. It just makes you really chill and happy. I mean, you're definitely high, but you're not like stupid and zoned out. And like you could go hike around Venice all day on it and just have the best time.
We also have another question from Charles Apollonese. I hope I didn't butcher your name there. Sean, do you guys have any plans to have Andrew Robinson or James Harren on the podcast?
I would love to have both those guys. I could easily get Andrew. Yeah. Wait, are you talking about this show or the podcast with Eric? And I've got a whole network going on. I need more information.
He said on I assumed the podcast.
Yeah. I would love to have both those guys on. Andrew would definitely be an easy one to get because we're all friends with him and he's in Essential Sequential. I've hung out with James and I know James a little bit. I could ask him. Those are good suggestions for sure.
Oh yeah,
those guys are definitely, dude. Fucking Andrew.
Andrew Robinson.
Yeah, he might be the best artist in our industry.
Completely
well-rounded.
Would you say is he underrated? Like, does the public know about his power as an artist? Like his,
I don't not as much as they should. I'll say that. Because Andrew is seriously just an extreme badass.
Yeah.
Every artist, like, I mean, Andrew. I interned under Andrew, and every time I'm around Andrew, I'm asking questions and learning.
Yes.
And honestly, guys, it's because of Andrew I'm painting. When COVID first hit, I asked Andrew if he would walk me through his process of painting. And the very first painting I did, I like, Andrew's like, get the line work down. I got the line work down. And he's like, all right, now get the values laid down. So I got the values laid down. And I show it to him and he'd critique it along each way. And by the end, I had like a process, and that's all I needed. I needed like a way to tackle a painting. Because just going to a blank board with a brush is just like so overwhelming. This allowed me to break it down and understand it. So of course, after that, I messed with it and kept some things that I liked that worked really well. I tried some other things, some I kept. So it evolved, but it's because of Andrew I'm painting.
It's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah,
He's amazing, man.
for sure.
West Coast Avengers asking Jim, do you miss all the great weed options in Portland? What are weed questions now? You guys started something here.
Well,
Yeah.
it just
yeah. Yes,
Yeah.
Dave. Yes. The only thing I miss about Portland is the comic shops and the easiness of scoring weed and how cheap it was. Because I'm in Missouri now and it is legal here, but it's newly legal and like everything out here is completely overpriced. So
yeah, you were telling me how expensive it is. That's crazy.
it's and it's all heavily like taxed and everything. It's a little silly. So they'll figure it out at some point, but it's a noticeable thing,
Yeah, they'll figure it out.
Do you guys want to take another? Sorry, when you go, Sean.
I was just going to tell a story. So there's an editor who's very instrumental in both our careers. And we didn't know each other at the time he was instrumental. Jim and I did not know each other. And his name is Bob Schreck. He's a legend.
yes.
So Bob was already giving Jim work. And in fact, Bob, when I was at my first con, he was liking my work and we were hanging out. He's like, you need to go look at the work of Jim Mahfood. And that's when I went over and like Jim was on the pro side of the table. I was on the other side, and he had that the 40-ounce comics, and I looked through it and I was like, this is everything I want to do. So that was like fan for life right there. But so Jim and I are, as you guys have come to know, we're very similar. We have similar tastes. We like similar things. We're very similar in a lot of ways, but we never really hung out until, much later in our lives and careers.
Right.
So it was Jim and I started hanging out at cons, and I remember we walked into it was some industry party somewhere. I don't remember where. And Bob Schreck was there. Now, Bob was a party animal back in the day. So Jim and I partied with Bob. And Bob looked at Jim and looked at me and saw us together, and he just shook his head.
Oh, yes.
Do you remember that?
That's right.
That was amazing. It was like, oh, you two finally found each other. Fuck.
Yes. That is, I completely forgot about that. That's hilarious.
Yeah, I love that. That was so awesome.
He's like, oh, great. What trouble are you guys?
Totally.
Like, keep it away from me or whatever.
Yeah, those days are over for me, young lads.
Oh, man. Classic, though, dude. It's when you started talking about editors, I thought you were going to talk about Axel Alonso. I thought you were going to mention him first.
No, this was a Bob story. This was definitely a Bob story.
Because I'll do part 2 of my little show and tell. The character I've worked on the most for Marvel over the years is Spider-Man.
Yeah. Let's look at this.
Started with, Jesus, you guys, is this like 2000? Look at the fucking horrible coloring job on this, Sean. So, dude, it was just the studio. It was just like there's like no individuals credited to it. It's just like a studio.
It was the bullpen.
2001, 23 years ago, man. And this was all because Bendis was a star at Marvel at the time and had enough clout to do Marvel team up and bring along. This book was specifically drawn. Each issue was drawn by a different like indie weirdo artist friend of Brian's. So
That was Tangled Web? No.
this was Marvel team up, Ultimate Marvel team up
Okay,
9.
okay, cool.
I had some stuff, a quick little 4-pager in
Dude, that is the dream. That is the
here it
fucking
is.
dream.
Dude, look at this. It's weird
Dude, that's...
to look at my old, like, this is a completely
Yeah,
different
yeah.
person.
Oh, but you got to draw a Peter and Mary Jane scene. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is bucket list shit right there.
So Sean, Axel hooked this up. This was Axel teaming me and Zeb Wells up for a 2-issue Peter Parker fill-in. Kyle Baker on the covers of these.
Oh shit, yeah, Kyle, man.
And dude, this was funny. This is at the time MTV Spring Break Beach House was this popular thing. So Spider-Man goes to the MTV Spring Break Beach House because people are getting taken out by the Sandman.
Oh shit. I remember reading that.
Spider-Man. Tangled Web issue 19. Dude, this is a blast from the past. Check this shit out. Kari Andrews writing, Scotty Young and Kari Randolph on art.
Oh my god.
Spider-Man Legend of the Spider Clan.
Yeah, dude.
2003.
That was when Scotty just exploded. Like, I mean, that started it. He didn't explode fully there, but yeah, that was huge.
And I did this little insert drawing. And that was it. But Scotty and Kari from 20 years ago. And then Web of Spider-Man 7, I did a short story in here with Joe Casey writing. And this at least I can look at because it's more of my like kind of modern style. This was done in like 2008. And Justin Stewart colored this and did a fantastic job. And there's one panel. This is the one panel that I actually like. Like that one's cool.
Oh, that's very cool. Yeah.
Definitely.
And then Spider-Punk cover that just came out in March. So, and then last but not least, holy shit, design work on the first Spideyverse movie in 2018. So some of my stuff is in this book.
Hell yeah.
And that was a huge honor to be part of that.
So gangster. Yeah, that is so gangster.
Oh, Jamie, because since I have this out, I'm going to give this away as a gift for my contest.
Okay.
Are you cool with doing the contest right now?
I'm ready.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
Okay. And so I'm giving away a signed copy of Spider-Punk, the cover that I did. This just came out today, Operation Sunshine. I did a cover for this, issue 3. I'll sign this as well. And then One Dangerous Donut is like my oversized newsprint magazine that our buddy Yo Matsu, Peach Momoko's husband, designed this for me and got it printed on beautiful Japanese newsprint in Japan.
That looks so good, man.
So, okay. So anyway, those are the giveaways. The question, you guys, get ready. Your typing fingers ready. Oh, and you know what? What the hell? I'm going to throw in the Spider-Man bunt cake drawing as well.
That's a deal.
This is
There you go.
This is a very important drawing of the night. Trivia, the question, let's go. How many issues of the Amazing Spider-Man title did Steve Ditko work on?
Oh, shit. That's a good question. That's a really good
And this does not include
West Coast Avengers.
Amazing Fantasy. This is the proper Amazing Spider-Man title.
Oh, wrong answer there, sorry. West Coast Avengers got it.
Oh, yeah. Dave.
What did he say? How many did he say?
38.
38.
Oh wow!
Congratulations to David.
That's awesome.
I know where to find you, dude. But just in case, can you email me? Email me your address. Like,
So much confidence.
That was awesome. That was so
Like-
good.
actually, I don't have time to look through all of our emails. Just yeah.
Remember, guys, bids still open on both pieces here. If you want to bid in the chat.
Yeah, guys, I got the head done. So
That looks so good, man.
Oh, dude, that's looking sick.
thank you. Yeah, I might take a break and do the Heroes Con haul. You want to do that, Jim?
I
Yes.
still have one more ad to run if you want me to run that right now.
Yeah, run the ad. That's great. That's a good idea.
Are you ready for some ultra fresh gear? Are you ready for glorious, funkified comfiness? Of course you are. Score a Jim Mahfood original t-shirt over at tpublic.com. You choose the size, style, and color. Over a dozen different badass designs to choose from. Damn, you look good today!
Super
Very
fast
cool.
commercial.
Jim,
Very
you
cool.
gotta tell the people the origin of that voice.
Oh, yeah. So the gentleman announcing that commercial is, I feel bad because I don't remember his name right now, but he did all the official voiceover for HBO in the 80s. So when, a new movie was about to come on and that HBO logo was flying through space, it was like, Next up on HBO. So Rob Schraub, my buddy, is friends with him and got him to. That was a commercial that used to run on my live stream drawing show I did on Schraub's channel, and we all made commercials for that, and it was great to have him on board for all that. Yeah. So I did. Oh, Sean, this is a good time to mention. So it's like, I did that for a while, but then also, you guys, if you go through the archives of Ink Pulp on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
Sean and I have been doing these live stream drawing shows together since 2020. It wasn't like an official thing like we're doing it right now. And
you know what it was, Jim? We weren't live. We recorded it and released it.
Oh shit, that's right.
So I think being live is the key ingredient that we were missing.
Because
I was gonna say me being here was the key ingredient, but that's cool.
That's
cool.
Right. We did not have Jazzy Jamie on board. That's very true.
Jazzy Jamie is the key ingredient for sure. But I mean, you guys, there's episodes where it's like we're inking Frank Miller Batman pencils, and Klaus Janson and the late great Tim Sale are joining us.
Yeah.
And Klaus is telling stories about working on Dark Knight Returns. So you can go into the archives and find those episodes.
Yeah, I recommend it. And Klaus is someone we will definitely have come draw with us on this show.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, Klaus is a fucking. I mean, just feel so lucky to know that man.
Yes. Was he at? He wasn't at Heroes, was he?
No, he didn't go to Heroes. He was doing. He did this show in Dallas like the weekend before, and he won't do two shows in a row, which I don't blame him.
Yeah, 2 is.
That's a lot.
I made that mistake last October, dude.
Yeah, you did. You didn't just do 2 shows. You did New York and then went overseas. Like, that's a whole nother level.
Yeah, I did New York and then flew to Belgium and did the and it was a great show. It was an awesome time, but in New York in October, a bunch of people were getting COVID. It went around. And the Belgium promoters, like the night before I flew out there, they were like, "You're not sick, are you? Because if you are feeling not great, we would rather you not come out here and infect everybody." And they said it in the most polite way possible, but I was like, "Dude, I'm not sick. I'm definitely tired, but I think after doing conventions this long, I just have hopefully like the antibodies to
You do.
fight, what I need to fight. So
Right. And you also take care of yourself and you eat pretty good, so you should be fine.
Sean, we have a question from Jonathan Lopez asking, "What's for dinner, Sean?"
Hey, what's up, J-Lo? So I talked about this. I'm doing this like Mediterranean diet thing to be healthier. I don't have any meat during the week. I have like one day a week where I have meat. So I made like a little Mediterranean salad with cucumbers and sweet peppers and walnuts and feta cheese and lemon and olive oil. And I had some brown rice with black beans and a little mojo and some fresh berries. I know this is not exciting. Not as exciting as it used to be, John. We used to talk about the meals I was making on my Whatnot show. But this weekend, I think I need to make some fried chicken. I haven't made like a good dinner in a while. And
there you go.
eating this clean, I've earned some fried chicken in my life.
Jim, we have a question from Ginger Bear. I'm assuming this is about the art book we said earlier, but is printing on newsprint more expensive than modern paper now?
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah, I like that question.
The only time I did it was with the donut newspaper I just showed you guys, and that was not super expensive, but we also did it in the end of 2019 before the pandemic and before the prices of printing and everything went up. So I don't know where things are at right now with all of that, but I would just say get online. I mean, it's an obvious answer, but I would say get online and see what your options are as far as who offers what and what the rates are and, all that good jazz.
Chris Draws is asking, do you guys accept Venmo?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes. Yes.
Current bid on both PCs at $200, guys.
Yeah, guys, this is only at $200. I'm putting some love into this now.
Looks so good, man.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
dude, that's awesome. Do you want to do Heroes Con Hall?
Yeah, let's do that. You want to go first?
Yeah, let me where's my stack? I have a stack.
I've got a giant. Mine's right here if you want me to go.
Oh, I got it, dude.
Okay, go. Do your thing.
We got brand new comic from my homie Jim Rugg, self-published. You can score this
Oh, I didn't know he had that there.
online from him. Yeah, Conspiracy Comics. Look at this magic. Bootleg Spider-Man.
That's so cool.
Issues 1 and 2.
Jim, open that puppy up and show the public what they're missing.
This is so great, man. Madi, pronouncing his last name, Kene? Madi Kene? If I'm mispronouncing that, bro, I apologize. Madi is super awesome, really good dude.
Yeah.
And he originally printed this as like a mini comic and sent it to me. And then he just reprinted these and they're, like a nice, almost magazine size. But dude, these are so hilarious. Like MJ is a big girl from like Stress Eating. It's pronounced Keen, I think. Thank you, Dave. So the spider that bit Peter, without giving too much away and spoiling the whole thing, it's been in his blood his whole life, and now it's mutating him into a hideous monster.
So cool, man.
And MJ can't like look at him anymore. So there's the first issue, and then the second issue. Look at how awesome this shit is. The second issue has Batman in it.
Yeah.
It's so
Dude,
fun.
this guy is doing indie comics. He's just I love that he just well, go ahead.
No, I'm glad you said that because, like, in the back of the second issue, he was smart enough to print his entire catalog of everything else he has available. So, superherocomics.com, you guys, to order his fantastic work. And while I'm pimping this, we forgot to say at the beginning of the show, if any of you guys want to pimp your stuff in the chat
Oh,
or
absolutely.
promote your Kickstarter, go for it.
Yeah, guys, please. This is a community we're doing here.
So West Coast Avenger gave me this beautiful gift, Dr. Natural's High Toy Guide.
Oh my God.
And dude, this is from 1970.
Oh my, did Crumb draw that?
No, but dude, look at the psychedelic
God.
art going on in here. It's so great.
That is amazing.
It's really beautiful. Yeah. So thank you, Dave. Super awesome. Just the epitome of like, this actually looks like my late 90s style.
Yeah, it does. That really does. That looks like you drew it.
It's crazy. Someone gave me this Living Heroes. This is Living Single, the sitcom, but with superhero girls.
Is that new?
Yes. So it's like Monica Rambeau and Misty Knight and a bunch of the girls, but they're like on an episode of Living Single.
Oh, it's the Marvel girls.
Someone was kind enough to give me this actual original drawing painting, and then she had like, and then there's a super dope MF Doom sticker in here too.
What? That's awesome.
That's so
Dude, I
cool.
love that.
Got some Doom and the artist Anya's Art Shop on Etsy, ANZ_solo on Instagram.
That's awesome.
The Book of Magic and stuff. Badass little self-published jammy Marco DeFio.
Nice.
Marco DeFio art on Instagram. This was another one from Madi, and this is him and our boy Jonathan Marks doing a collaborative. So John did half the book, and then it gets to the middle of the book, and then you switch it over, and it's Madi who did Bootleg Spider-Man who takes over the book.
Oh, nice. I didn't see that one.
Teenage Babylon, issue 0.
Nice.
Super cool. Ray Fox, our homeboy.
Oh,
Love Ray. Been around for a long time. Got some mini comic sketchbooks from him.
Nice.
An Apparition, the art of Ray Fox. And this dude's doing like full blown like mixed media.
Yeah, Ray, his growth over the past like I don't know 5-10 years is just phenomenal. Like that
Beautiful
painting
stuff.
he's doing now is crazy.
Definite Sienkiewicz vibes.
Yeah, dude. You know what's funny about Ray is when Zoe was a little kid. I mean, Oni had me on their comp list. Marvel had me on their comp list. So I was just getting comics and comics and comics, and I would just pass off the ones to the kids that I thought they'd enjoy. And Ray Fox did a book for Oni called Possessions, which was like a kid-friendly book about a haunted house full of these specters and their lives. And it was Zoe's favorite thing ever.
Oh, nice.
To this day, it was the best. So when I first met Ray, I told him that, and I bought a page from the book that Zoe still has on her wall. But this year, I was able to introduce Zoe to him. You know, we had breakfast together.
Yeah.
She was losing her mind.
Oh, I didn't realize that was that's what was happening.
So she was losing her mind. So Ray, I went over to talk to him at the show at one point. And he's like, "Hey, I'm doing a drawing for your daughter of the main character from Possession." So he gave her a drawing.
Dude, that's
of the
so
main
cool.
character. Yeah, and then Zoe did a drawing for him of his character.
And you guys, Ray is fox.ray on Instagram. You can find him. Someone gave me this. This is just super rad, like indie stuff. Apollo City comics.
Oh, that's cool.
Really cool anthology. So much talent at Heroes,
know.
man.
I know, it was crazy.
Our boy Jeff DeCal, who doesn't need any pimping, but we'll give it to him anyway, just because he's a total G and like one of the best drawer painters out there right now. Dude,
Yeah, facts.
completely ridiculous. Like, I think pretty much everyone knows his work at this point. He's doing, you know, covers full time for
everyone,
like mostly, well, a lot of DC, but basically everybody.
Yeah. He's doing Marvel. Yeah, he's doing everything.
So damn good. And then, dude, just to show these off, Ali completed my Faust run for me and got me issue 14 and 15. Faust.
I didn't know that. That's amazing.
I was missing these. So
that's amazing.
And then our boy Jeffrey Allen Love hooked me up with his new art book. This is absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, he's amazing. He is an amazing artist.
And he's with Felix's crew, and he's doing a bunch of covers.
Oh yeah. He is. Yeah. He's amazing. He's such a great designer.
Pure design, pure flavor, textural, just so meaty, just meaty goodness.
Yeah, it's really good stuff, man. That is really good stuff.
And I have other stuff, man, but I just have like so many piles of stuff in my studio right now that
I've got a large pile.
But dude, that's one thing I forgot to mention is I was super excited by how many kids actually showed up to Heroes that were making their own books and self-publishing and, you know, doing their own thing. And my buddy Eli Schwab was there with his whole Cosmic Lion crew, and it was just reassuring to know that like people were doing their own thing, because you and I have noticed at other conventions, bigger conventions, that less kids are doing their own self-published stuff for some reason.
Right.
And it was a thing that you and I, it was almost like we were becoming concerned with it.
Right. But something happened. Now it's like, I think it's the younger generation coming up now. They're wanting to do hands-on shit and make zines and like get back to the core of like this comics thing.
Yes.
Just a wee update, guys. We had a bid while Jim was showing his stuff there. So we are at 215 for Sean's Spider-Man piece, and we've just had another bid at 215 for Jim's piece as well.
All right.
Nice.
All right.
Thank you
guys. Yeah.
We also had a question from Ramsey asking Jim, did you get the compendium of Faust that he kickstarted?
You know, I didn't, because I have all the issues, but I feel like I probably missed out on some bonus Faust art. Well, let me ask you, what did I miss not getting the collection? If you have time to type that, I would love to know.
Yeah, Ramsey, speak on it.
Speak on it, brother.
Oh, so it's Ramsey's daughter that wants the Venomized Snoopy tattoo.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Which is very cool.
Sean Michael Morris says, Sean, love the brushwork on that Spider-Man piece. It's stunning. Love those fingertips.
Thank you. Yeah, look, it's really coming along.
Oh, dude, you're rocking it.
It's such a different way for me to work, because it's just playing. There's no like, I'm not trying to do anything. I'm just making marks, and when they start to like make sense to me, I roll with it. But other than that, it's just like I'm such a planner with my art. This is so like fun to do.
I've forced you to get weird and experimental.
You have. You got in me.
Ramsey said, from what I know, lots of extras, but the price tag was a bit much for me.
Oh, okay. So you actually didn't get it. Okay, I understand. I know it was kind of pricey, but the fact that those guys finally did it, they finally just collected the whole damn thing in one deluxe volume. I think people were waiting on that for a long time because
Yeah.
there was never trades of Faust.
Right.
Which is weird.
Yeah, it's kind of such an iconic, legendary comic. You're just like, it needs to be celebrated.
Daniel Goodwin chimed in, bid 250 on both Sean and Jim's PCs.
Oh shit, Daniel's balling.
Okay.
All right,
He really wants that bunt cake drawing, Sean. He really
He does. He wants the bunt. All right, I'm gonna go over my haul real quick, and then I'll finish. I just have to do the little webbing on Spidey, and that'll be done. But let's go through my haul here. So,
Just 2 seconds. There we go.
all right. So we saw this. We saw that the Jeffrey N. Love stuff, which I can't speak highly enough about. Jim, did you go over the Jesse Lonergan?
I have that. I
Sketchbook?
forgot to show that off. I'm glad you're
Yeah,
showing.
okay.
I
All
have
right,
it.
so I'll show this one off. So Jesse Lonergan is I follow him on Instagram. He's just an amazing artist. But this sketchbook, it's like an actual sketchbook. Like the dude's just picking up different tools and blind contour, like just rolling with it. This is very freestyle. And then he does some more illustrative stuff. Look at these gestures, man. It's kind of blown out on camera. But
Stuff's
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, and then like some more finished stuff, lettering. Look at this. That's fucking amazing. So yeah, this was definitely a big plus. Then there's this guy. All right, Victor Faro, who he's an amazing artist, but he's such a fan of all of ours. He gave a bunch of us these packages of art supplies. So
Yes.
he gave this. I got this beautiful watercolor sketchbook and a handwritten note. Thank you for launching Ink Pulp Instruction. Your passion for keeping the craft alive is inspiring. Look how elegant the F is. I mean, this dude came to Heroes just to give artists a bunch of art supplies and say thank you.
Yeah,
And prints.
He hooked it up for all of us. It was awesome.
Yeah, look at this artwork. Like, this is his artwork.
That's so good.
Yeah. I mean, look at this card in here. He's so good. So that was awesome. I also got my homie Billy Fowler's new art book, which Billy's just I love his art. Do you know his art, Jim?
I don't. That looks familiar though.
Yeah, you've seen him at cons. He's been at Charlotte. He's always at North Carolina cons. Tommy's show, but look at that Doom.
Okay, yeah. Oh, that's great.
Yeah, Billy's he's an artist I love. He's a good dude. So and he's been doing a lot of growth lately, and it's been really nice to see. Look at this. That is so awesome. So awesome.
So much character and just kind of fun.
Commando. Dude, that's awesome.
Oh, I love it.
All right. And then, you know who else was there? Brett Parson, who I'd never met in person.
That's right. Yes. Yeah, I forgot to mention Brett's the shit.
So Brett is an amazing cartoonist. Like, amazing. His line work is so incredible. I love his drawing and his inking, man. God damn. Such a classic. Look at this face. Look at that face. Such a classic cartoonist. Great stuff. And then, of course, we mentioned Carl Kerschel. So Carl gave me all of his run on Brave and the Bold, which, if you don't know Carl's work, let me show you. I think Carl draws one of my favorite Batmans because it's almost like a 70s Jim Aparo Batman. Look at that.
Oh, that's so dope,
Yeah.
dude. Wait,
His
Sean, can you show I was up washing my toothbrush. Can I see the cover of that again real quick? What is the cover of that? Okay.
I think that's Simone. Is that Simone DeMeo?
Yeah, because he does the covers for that series.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, look at this Batman. Like, that's like the best 70s Batman ever.
That's
That's so
awesome.
cool.
So yeah, so I got all Carl's Batmans, and then old student of mine, Jim. I don't think you were there. I took you over that. Irene.
Yeah,
Irene.
yeah.
Okay. So she was a student of mine. She has gone completely independent, self-publishes her own books. This is all the volumes. That's her work on the cover. She's amazing. So she gave me the collection of her books, which I'm thrilled about. And I'm really proud of her. And of course, I got the same things that Jim got, the bootleg Spider-Mans, which are fucking gold.
Yes.
And then I got also the
Oh, dude,
Forge.
Sean, real quick before you
Yeah,
show the
yeah.
next one, just about what makes the bootleg Spider-Man so great is Marty is a Brooklyn, New Yorker. So when he came over and introduced himself and was talking to me, it was so appropriate that this bootleg Spider-Man thing had been done by like
Yeah,
an authentic New Yorker.
totally.
You know, and we were talking shit, and he was talking about his roots and his family, and I'm talking about my family, and he's like, "Bro, I know what you're saying. You know, we look at us. We both got slick back hair. I mean, come on, we both got product in our hair." And I'm like, "Oh shit, this dude is hilarious."
Yeah, that's
You know.
awesome. Yeah, he was a good dude.
Yeah.
I also got the Jim. Have you seen this book? It's Greg Rucka, my friend Nolan Woodard, who I taught with at SCAD. He was the coloring professor, amongst other things. But he colored this book. But this is an image book. It's like magazine format. It's pretty thick.
Oh, that's awesome. I haven't seen that.
Yeah, I like the format of this quite a bit. So other than that stuff, it's all the stuff you just showed. I think we got a lot of the same shit.
Yes, which, you know, that's not a problem. It's
No, it's awesome. It's awesome. It just, like I said, it's just like this community is all about like embracing each other now. It's great.
I need to get that Gromit's book, like the second issue, I believe just came out today. And,
I need to get that too.
I've been hearing nothing but good stuff about it. Jamie, I'm glad you put the camera back on me, bro, because I'm wrapping this guy up, and just like last week, I'm gonna need a little spritzing music, if you don't mind.
Oh shit, dude! What was my music? Give me a sample. Give me something to go off. Toothbrush. There you go. Beautiful.
All right, Jamie's killing it.
Give this guy a super chat, people.
Yeah, no one did the super chat to switch the tools on me, did they?
You guys, Jamie it's 3 a.m. for him right now. Like
It's 2 a.m.
he's got children and 2 dogs to take care of. Like, come on, give it up.
All right,
I'm here at 5 in the morning for you guys. I'm here.
My Spider-Man is done. You know what that means? It's time to stamp that bitch.
Oh shit. I really need to get like a water bucket for my setup so I don't have to jump up to wash brushes and tools during the show. We're still learning as we go along, people.
Yeah. It's a work in progress, as they say. Let me sign this. All right, guys. Let's get some serious bidding done down here because Spidey is done. We've got 93 people in the room. We've maintained a large audience. But Spidey is done. This is only the second piece I've done in this inky style. It's the first piece I've done that is available for purchase. And I'm going to be doing it more and more. This is a piece of history.
This is Sean experimenting with inks, people.
Jim, let's see yours. Show off.
We got Spidey, kind of the Japanese style with the 70s, wrist shooters, the 70s kind of belt. It's a fusion of the 70s live action and the Japanese. And guys, don't forget, also got the Spidey bunt cake drawing.
Bid on that alone, in my opinion.
So these two will, or no, wait, this was part of the giveaway.
Oh,
Yeah.
This was I'm sorry. Well,
Uh-oh, is Jim gonna have to do a second bundt cake drawing?
You know, before when I'm shipping this out, that won't be difficult to do on like a little post-it note or something.
Yeah, I think it'll be easy.
Let's get some bids in the chat, guys. $250 on each of these pieces right now.
Oh shit! I forgot the webbing on his boots. Let me.
Don't forget that.
Jesus.
Yep, I'm gonna call it done. The other thing I like about this inking style is what's left on my hands when I'm done. Ink.
Yeah.
And there's little spots all over the paper, which normally I would have a OCD attack over, but I think it's part of it, part of the journey of this shit.
Should we make it official and do a countdown on these?
Yeah, definitely. Have we covered everything? Are we ready to head into the final countdown?
Oh, James is giving me a shout out for packing originals for shipping.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah.
I do go to the extra effort, man, because here's a business tip for everyone out there that's independent. If you have an online store and you're shipping product to people, you have to make sure all of that product is being shipped appropriately. This is so obvious to say, but I've received books from people that I've ordered that were just like thrown in a manila envelope or whatever, and they show up dinged up or banged up or whatever. But it's like, no, dude, you got to bag and board each book and ship it in a firm cardboard mailer, to guarantee that the shit's going to show up with quality. So that's my tip. If you're going to be actually shipping stuff to people, is you should give a shit about how you pack things. So
I can vouch for Jim's packaging since I got the drawing of me. It's still the coolest thing I own. But,
I go out. I try. I do the same thing. I try to pack the shit out of whatever I'm sending.
Yeah, you got to do it. It's important, man. Amen. Kasra in the house.
Oh, Kasra, what up?
What the hell?
Nice. What a pleasant surprise.
Comic Art Live.
Yeah,
OAX.
OAX. Guys, watch the Comic Art Live podcast. Get involved with the comic art community. All right, so we can do a countdown here. This guy's at 250, 11 by 14, Spider-Man, inked with this crazy fun ink style that I'm really enjoying doing right now. So this is the first piece in this style that's available to own.
We got beautiful, succulent ink.
See, Daniel said my packaging was nice on the last piece too. All right, what's it? All right, so let's do it. So we're at 250. Is that right, Jamie? That's the high bid on my piece?
Correct. 250 on both pieces right now.
All right, so guys, typical of the Ink Pulp live show when I was on Whatnot was the final 10 seconds. This is where people went to battle to own a beautiful piece of original art. So we're going to start this 10 countdown, and we're going to see a couple bids come in. But when we get to 3, here's how it works. When we get down to 5 seconds, any bid that comes in resets the counter back to 5. How's that? That sounds fun, right? So if someone throws in a bid at the last second and it's a high bid, the counter goes back to 5 and we start counting down again. All right. Looks like Daniel Goodwin's ready to throw down. All right. Who else? All right. Let's go, people. All right. Cool. So, all right, Jamie, here we go. We're at 250 on this. Remember to type the word bid in all caps and throw your number down. Let's start at 10, 9. This beautiful like this is a piece of my art, like my art journey history.
Succulent inks, people. Chunky.
Succulent, sensual inks, they might
Textural.
even say.
A new level for Sean Crystal's inking. A new level for Spider-Man, you'd say.
You can't beat that. So 9, 8, 7. We're at 250. 6. Oh boy, I think they're waiting in the weeds, people. 5, 4.
Let's make it happen.
3. All right, we're at 250. We're at 3 now. Now we're at 2, 250. 2, we're at 2. 1. This is the last chance at 250, 250, and it's gone for 250.
And there we go.
A steal for Daniel Goodwin there.
That is a steal. Thank you very much. So Daniel got it? Is that who won?
Yes.
All right. Congrats, Daniel. Thank you very much.
You ready to go, Jim?
On to the
Right,
Spidey. And guys, I'm going to cut this excess off so that when you get this, it's going to be, just this piece, obviously. So what are we doing on this? Is that 250?
250
Yeah,
right now.
250.
Bump this shit up to 275, yo. Let's do this. Sean, can you give me the countdown?
Yeah, I'll do the countdown. All right, here we go. We've got an amazing. This isn't just a drawing of Spider-Man. You've got the title, you've got the webbing, you've got the composition. This is a Mahfood spectacle right here. So we're at 250 now. We're you know what, Jim? I think we're gonna get over 4. That's my gut's telling me we're gonna go over 4. So 10, 9. Remember, type the word bid in all caps, followed by the number. 8, 7, and then once we get
down, not to cut it, then I won't cut it. Okay. He says comic style, leave it like that. Okay.
Okay.
That means, sir, you're gonna have to bid on the piece. It's been bumped up to 275. It's 275 to Corey. There we go.
All right, there we go. Okay, so we're at 7. So Corey's at 275. 6. Now we're gonna get down to 5. Now the bids that come in
300.
Oh shit! Word.
There you go. All right, Daniel comes in at 300. So now we're at 5. Any bids that come in, reset the counter to 5. We're at 300. I'm thinking we're gonna hit over 4. So 5, 4, 3. We're at 300 for this beautiful Mahfood. There's color on this piece too. Damn,
it's in color. It's a zipatone. There's hand cut zipatone on this, you guys.
Oh my god, guys! This is a mixed media masterpiece right here.
I almost cut my finger earlier.
Jim bleeds for his work. All right, so 300
is mixed into the piece.
it's the red you see. All right, so we're at 3. We're at 300. 3, 2. Anyone want to come in and grab it at 300?
He's Spider-Man. He's amazing. He's dynamic. He's slightly Japanese. He's slightly 70s. He's ready to be hung in your home or studio.
And he's packing a package too.
I reduced the package so that it wasn't creepy.
I know. I'm just messing with you.
The package.
I'm just messing with you. All right, so we're at 3, 2. All right, last chance. This is going to go for 300. 1. Daniel. Dude, Daniel wins every show. 300. Daniel, you got that. You got my Spider-Man. You got Jim's Spider-Man. Congrats.
Thank you, Daniel.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Rock on, people. This was another awesome episode.
Send your info, please, if you don't mind.
Yeah, Daniel, I think we emailed or DM'd, whatever we did last time worked great. So let's just do that again. So 250 for my piece and 300 for Jim's. All right, guys. So since we're doing this twice a month, we have picked our July dates. Jamie, do you want to announce our July dates? Do you have those handy?
I could have a look for them quickly.
I mean, I have them if you
if you Google, you go.
So we're going to do July 10th. And we're going to have a very special show on July 24th because I'm going to be at Jim's apartment and we're going to do it together from his apartment.
Yes.
So I'm bringing my laptop, my camera, my mic and everything so we can do it from there. So mark it on your calendars. We'll get some thumbnails up. The subject matter has been determined and we'll release that information as we announce the shows. And Corey said, I continue to win the bronze medal on these bids. You do, Corey, and we appreciate the bidding.
Costco.
Oh, thanks, Costa. I really appreciate you coming in and commenting and hanging out. That was great. Thank you so much.
Wait, what Modoc? What is this Modoc comment? Is that his? Is that what Costa collects?
I don't know, because Modoc's like my favorite. Costa, do you collect Modoc?
Because there are
my
people
God.
that just collect Modoc. I've done pieces for them. I mean, it's Kirby, so he is super fun to draw. So
Yeah, I mean, Modoc's one of the greats. Yeah. Oh, wait, let's see. Wait in line. I suggested Jaws already. Hey, Brandon's in the house. What's up, Brandon?
Brandon, thank you for joining us. Thank you guys for
thank
all
you
your super cool comments. If you want more, Jamie, can I pimp something real quick? If you guys want more, I have a music mixtape show, Skull Funk Radio, on Spotify for the music heads. Trash Movie Bonanza. We got some stickers. That's me and Chris Pierce reviewing the greatest and worst B movies, cult movies, and schlock. Find us on YouTube. Sean, what do you have to pimp?
Just the Ink Pulp podcast right here on the Ink Pulp channel with me, Mateo, and Eric. This week's episode we had Mark Millar come on, and that was this week, right, Jamie?
Yep, that was.
Yeah, and that's doing really.
I just watched that yesterday. It was great.
It was great. Yeah, Mark's great. So yeah, we've got a lot of cool guests coming up. So keep an eye on that. Like I said, I'll be tattooing in a few weeks. So if you'd like to have a piece of my art in your skin, hit me up. And someone said Kasra is the Modoc super collector. So now that we know that, we might have to do some Modoc.
Oh yeah, you don't have to twist my arm to draw.
No, I love drawing Modoc. He's one of my favorites.
Dude,
they murdered him in that movie. Oh boy, they did a horrible job.
I didn't see it. I didn't.
Don't do
Yeah,
it. It's beyond bad.
Anyway,
all right,
we're running over time, Jamie.
Yeah, Jamie, thank you again, brother.
Jamie, thank you, brother.
Pleasure, guys. A pleasure.
And thank you, guys. We will catch you next time.
Yes. Peace. Hey, guys. I know the internet is such a toxic place, and I try to just be positive, but we've got more beef with Ink Pulp Live. Just roll the clip.
Eric Canetti. I got words for you, sucker. The prince of the Western Territories is what you claim to be. Well, let me tell you something, brother. We got secret operatives in camouflage hoodies creeping through the woods outside your house, gathering secret intel. And we know that you are a top secret agent for the Copic marker industry. But listen up, brother. You ain't pulling the wool over our eyes. We know that you claim to be the Filipino Charles Xavier in your gold chair, your gold chariot that you ride around on. But Ink Pulp Live knows what that chair is. It's got shackles on it. Well, let me tell you, brother, we actually give a damn about what's happening with you. Me, Sean Crystal, and Jazzy Jamie are gonna free you from those shackles of that chair. You're gonna rise up and join us, and the four of us will become the four horsemen of the Ink Apocalypse. You got my number, Eric.